Oh man, welcome back. Yo, I'm glad y'all missed all my technical difficulties on that. Jesus Christ. Yo,
Well, times behind the scenes.
you dig what I'm saying? Man, made in 1980s. That is the show. Thank you for tuning in once again this week. Man, I am still camped from the port and got my co-host, co-defendant, partner in crime, but we do no time. Introduce yourself for the people, please.
I am tongue tied. I am Wayne Dang Doodle.
And don't forget the damn doodle.
Don't forget the
Yes. And as we are still cooking up our most savage, heinous, diabolical R&B list, we got some extra content for y'all. And I'm sure, because this is made in the 1980s. And one thing that we can definitely talk to and speak to, especially that's timely during this time, is going back to school, man. Back to school. This is the back to school special for May the 1980s. Man, there are so many things to cover under this topic. And I really don't even know where we should begin. But I want to start here as we get into the nostalgia bag first. I want to know, Wang, how was the first day of school for you? Like when did the first day of school start for you?
The first day of school started for me was probably about a month before the first day of school.
Okay, okay.
Because
Break it down.
everybody know first day of school, that ain't school. That's a fashion show.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like going as far back as third grade.
Okay.
If you didn't have the Looney Tune joints with, with
Mm.
with the with the cross colors and the baggy clothes on,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Taz and Bugs with
Taz
the
and
crisscross
Bugs,
gear on.
bro. If you wasn't coming to school with the Bugs and Taz joint, with the sleeves that was different colors, like one was blue, the other one was yellow,
Yeah.
green with the green hoodie on the joint.
Yeah.
That's that's my fondest back to school first and fondest back to school
Mm,
right there.
yeah.
You had that Bugs Bunny shit when you
Yeah.
stepped up into school for the first day. Somebody checking for that shit.
Yeah, no, hey, no, you raise a really great point. And I'll speak to your point from a different angle because I never got the Bugs and Taz joint. I
Oh,
never got it.
that's
And
sad.
because and the thing is, I remember even as far as what, maybe fourth or fifth grade, when I definitely tried to wear my pants backwards and my shirt backwards to school on some crisscross stuff. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. That was almost one of the worst school days of my life. And Carl Sandburg too. but but yeah, no, I never got the Bugs and Chancellor, and I was like, man, and I tell you what, you really did it big if you had the Bugs and Taz joint on with the baggy like stonewashed jeans and the Jordans. Three things. Well, two of the three things I just unfortunately just never got. I was unable to cop that. My mom had her budget. My budget got me to Marshalls, and I maxed out like the 200 because the thing is, for me specifically, until seventh grade, no, until eighth grade, my foot grew every single year since first grade. Yeah. So my mom was never trying to buy a bunch of clothes because she was like, you haven't stopped growing since your 6th birthday. So we're not spending all of this money for clothes that you probably won't be able to wear by winter break. So I never got a chance to cop a lot of stuff.
I mean, in a sense, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you because you went to Marshalls.
Yeah.
I had to go to Target, and this is
Mm.
before Target was Target.
Yeah, or Target, as they call it
Target.
now. You know what I'm saying? You really went to Target. You didn't go to Target.
I was at regular ass Target. so that was like really the only place we had to shop.
Mm.
And Jordans,
Yeah.
Attack Force.
Right. With the
Hey, I remember in the third grade. I had got these Attack Force, right?
Mm.
Thought I was dopest motherfucking Attack Force ever. They was the motherfucking Barry Bonds joint with the thick ass strap that go over the top.
Oh yeah.
But if you didn't see that AF, you would have swerved down the motherfuckers with Barry Bonds, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I fucked up and wore some shorts to school one day. Niggas didn't see that Nike swoosh.
Yeah.
I had to go all through third grade. I never fight now.
Yeah, man.
They was on my ass.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? I envy the young people of today because even though I think online materialism as at an all-time high, they don't really go through it like we had to. You know, wearing plastic shoes when I was a shorty was a no-go. I almost lost my life playing Army Navy in the Lincoln Douglas Gymnasium with Pro Wings on. And now these kids be in Crocs, they be in the Temu Yeezys, because I got a couple pair too, so I ain't even hating. And they be in there with no shame. They be on. I was like, wow. I was like, your whole outfit costs probably like $45, and y'all ain't tripping because it's like 30 of y'all with this fit. And I look at how they're dressed now, and I'll be like, man, I would get killed coming to junior high school dressed like some of these kids back in our day.
Hey, look. I was telling my son this. This was his senior year, the beginning of his senior year of high school.
Mm.
I tell him, look, I'm finna come pick you up, take you up to Rockford, go do some shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to hit up Urban Legend, something like that. He was just like, nah, let's go to Route 21.
Wow.
Okay. Like,
right.
I ain't never been in Route 21 before in my life.
Yeah.
So we slide up in there and he just start throwing stuff in the bag. And I'm just like, man, this little nigga finna kill my pockets today. And then
like he got me.
He finna destroy my pockets. So I tell him, I'm like, hey, like slow down because you got to get you a pair of shoes or two as well. Oh no, Dad, this stuff ain't even that much. So you say you ain't buying it,
right? Exactly. It's
so
it's all complimentary for you.
Exactly. So we get to the register, lady ringing up and see my son is emo.
Okay.
Like he just ran into him the other day. He got his septum pierced, and he got this piercing up here, and
he really with it.
Oh, he with it. Like, he with it. So he wants these chains and these belt chains and these different types of belts and little accessories and earrings and necklaces and
so he
whatever.
He like the new school, old school goth young people.
He is what's the young man name? I think he a vampire, the rapper.
Uzi?
No, not Uzi. The one that just got caught wearing the thongs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm out the loop. I ain't gonna lie.
What's his name? Playboy Cardi.
Oh, Playboy. Okay, yes. Oh, you know what? I remember it because you said that's his man's on the
Yeah,
music tip, Playboy Cardi.
that's his man. So like he really dark with it, but that's whatever.
Right.
So we ringing it up. We ringing it up. Lady was like $200 and XYZ. We got like 6 outfits, some accessories, a couple of belts.
Wow. He
So
went crazy.
that's what I realized. We were the ones with the issue.
Yeah.
We were label whores like a
Yeah.
motherfucker, man.
Absolutely.
It was us that had the issue. We had to have a platinum FUBU. We had to have the Coogee sweater.
Yep.
We had to. These kids don't give a fuck about that shit.
They don't care nothing about it.
Bro, my son shops at the Goodwill because.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about these young people that will mob the thrift stores. No shame. And they pull up. Hey, and they got it on too, though. They got that shit on. They ain't playing. They not playing at all.
Shit, my son pulled up on me a couple months ago. Some motherfucking black and white platform Chuck Taylors, some black corduroy pants, and a Pink Floyd t-shirt.
They killed him.
I'm like, I ain't even gonna lie, nigga, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. I feel you. Salute to your son too, because my daughter's the same way in a lot of ways. Like she's kind of all over the place in a sense because she's a big SZA fan and she's a big Angel Reese fan. And so what I'm witnessing is those two worlds colliding and like, but she don't care about nothing. Like she don't care about nothing either. Like, because even we beefing right now, but whatever, right? I still love her. That's my pumpkin. Because she loves Rod Wave also. And I'm like, yo, I think I shared this before. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I was like, yo, is there something going on at the crib over there? Like, what's up? Like, this made me want to slit my wrist and jump out the car. Like, what are you listening to? But man, listen, if she can get a hoodie and her Crocs in sport mode, she doesn't care about anything else. Like she'll wear Walmart shorts. She'll wear her team uniform like it's an outfit. Like it don't matter. Now the thing is, also though, now she has a uniform because she's not, she goes to a private school, but even in her like attire, like if she goes out or whatever, she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do like this oversized shirt, some baggy jeans. I was like, so you dress like it's 1992? Like and true enough, like that's it. Like the only time she's really asking for actual shoes is like for sports. Other than that, she's in slides, she's in Crocs, she has some that slip on. I ain't never seen. I like one day I think she had on like water shoes. I was like, yo, where are you going? Like, but but
Wait. You talking about the ones that you wear to the pool?
yeah, I swear to you, fam. I was like, this girl got on some water shoes. Like, what? I'm like, where are we going? but and the thing is, I didn't even ask. She came in there, she was like growling halfway. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get you to the crib. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, man, these kids, man, they different, man. Like,
yeah.
Like, cause my daughter's super laid back, super chill. Like I said, take her to Walmart, take her shopping, and she'll take $50 and be the flyest motherfucker in the room with it. She owns like 4, maybe 5 different pairs of slides. But one thing about my daughter, she's a shoe person. Like she's a shoe head. Like, yeah, I got my slides and I'm comfortable in my slides, but Dad, I'm gonna need these Adidas though.
Yeah, you're gonna have to break
In
bread
this
on these.
color. I'm gonna need these forces in this color. Oh, Dad, these J's just dropped. I need those.
Yeah,
Like she gonna keep the kicks,
for sure.
but for the most part, man, hey, a dirty hoodie.
Like, ain't watching in weeks and don't
Hey,
care.
hoodie musty as shit. Dirty hoodie, faded to no return. Some pajama pants and some Crocs.
Yeah,
And my boo butt gonna do work.
yeah. Stepping out. Like, so what? Hey, I admire it though. I admire it because man, is this a different time. My mom would have roasted me for dressing how some of these kids would have been. Yeah.
Your mom goated, man.
Yeah, hey, listen. And the funniest but the scariest thing I'm probably gonna ever do in my life is probably put my mom on a live mic and let her talk. Like that's but I feel like it's gotta happen because she's probably the best worst person to give a live mic and to share her thoughts with. So, but I'm telling you, to this day, why when people ask me why does appearance matter so much to me, or maybe why sometimes it takes me a little longer to get ready than most, I was like, because you didn't grow up with my mom. Because my mom would flame me up. Like she'd bake me all to death. My mom made me cry a couple times. Like, there's no joke. There's no words that any of y'all that in passing y'all, if y'all try to like roast me at school, none of that compared to what my mom was giving up. But before I'm getting on the bus or before I'm walking out the house, like I walked out the house mad because of how her opinion about how my hair was brushed or why I got these shoes on with those pants, who I look like and why in this outfit, in this fit. My mom used to flame me to ashes every damn week. So there is nothing that none of y'all can ever say about me. Like, so that's how I know I'm fly when I come out. When she ain't never said nothing, or the fact that now I'm in my 40s and my mom is actually complimenting me every time she sees my outfits, I was like, oh, hey, look, I just got past the queen of roast me before it was a thing on All Deaf Digital. Like, so I know I'm fresh in the motherfucker right now because she can't even say nothing about me because she ain't lost it. You let her see some of these kids right now, she is about to heat up. So I know for a fact that I respect the heck out of all you young people in this generation. And I'm just glad that we not as hard on y'all as my mom and her generation was on me when I was coming out the house.
Okay, so two things. Because your mom flamed you the way she did, which is why you have your style sense. You need to get back to giving us that on YouTube, man.
You're right. I do. And I have low key been working on it. I ain't even gonna lie. I was super heartbroken when my channel got deleted on accident, and I was so hell bent on trying to refurbish and find the content again. But really, I just need to just do it all over again because I can do it better this time. I know for sure. I got more pieces. I got more ideas. There's some things that I didn't necessarily have before that I got now. Shoot, even I've learned some things. So you might see the return of some Cypher Sinatra content on this YouTube channel. So it won't be a separate channel. I am never doing another channel again. I'm not doing a side channel. I'm not deleting no more channels or profiles that say they got 0 subscribers. But then when I delete the 0 subscriber joint, my real page I've been using and was building and putting all of my heart and sweat equity into is gone. We're not doing that ever again. This is it. We will just hashtag the name. Screw all that other nonsense. I'm still heartbroken about that. Like, no joke.
I know you was, brother, but yeah, you got to bring it back because I was low key still in the sauce. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey, no, hey, listen. That's why I put it out there, though. To be honest, that's why I put it out there, because I think it is. There's a lot of value that goes unnoticed with just the concept of pride and appearance, because a lot of people have it confused that it's like, oh, it's just wearing labels and all this other stuff, and it's like, nah, it's how you flipping your pieces, it's how you putting these colors together to just stand out. It's how you can wear something that looks so basic, but you can make it stand out. And that's your conversation piece. It's no matter if you single, you involved, you married, you about to get divorced. I can get you super right with some of the information that I have. I'll be dressing people for weddings, sneaker balls, court dates, funerals, divorce parties. I'll be doing it all. so there's a lot. There's a lot of game to give out, man. And I do got to get back on it. So, man, thank you for saying that, because, hey, look, I just wanted at least one person to feel what I was doing. And the number said that it was more than that. And I was just defeated because of a mistake I made. But we're gonna revamp, though. We're gonna get it back.
Oh yeah, we most definitely got to get it back, because see, I'm not a fashionista at all. At all. You see, hey, I show up with a graphic tee on and we out of here.
Hey, but listen,
So-
I'm always down with the graphic tee, so you already know what you can do with that. But go ahead.
So me personally, well, getting back to the topic.
Yeah, for sure.
So, do you think the reason why we were such label whores is because our parents were like, no, you got to be this way. You got to be fly like this. You got to come correct like this. So was that the reason? Because me personally, I didn't push that off on my kids.
Yeah.
If like I tell you another story about my son. Kmart was going out of business, and my son had just got his ears pierced.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this is a quick chance for me to see if he can be responsible enough to have like an actual stone in his ear.
Mm.
So they had like some quarter carat diamonds. It was Kmart, hazy bullshit,
For sure.
But so if he loses it, oh well.
Yeah.
My son saw a pair of SpongeBob earrings, and he fucked with SpongeBob heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I don't want the diamonds. I want the SpongeBobs.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, I want the SpongeBob earrings. Box up the SpongeBob earrings. So the next day, he wakes up, he's excited. Get to put my SpongeBob earrings in, go to school. 2nd or 3rd grade type shit.
Mm-hmm.
They roasted the shit out of my son about them SpongeBob earrings.
Really?
The kids were so fucking hurtful on my boy, because my 2nd, 3rd grade year old son wanted to be a fucking kid.
Right. Yeah.
He came home. Take these out of my ear right now.
Ah.
I ain't seen the SpongeBob earrings.
Dang it. Oh man. Dang.
But like I said, I didn't force my kids to be like, no, you gotta rock the diamonds. You gotta do this.
Yeah.
Do what make you happy. I want you to be a kid as long as you want to be a kid.
Yeah.
But
for
other
sure.
kids, I'll say they didn't get that same gesture from their parents. So
Yeah.
even though they took their asses home and watched SpongeBob the same way my son did, they couldn't tell nobody that they went home and watched SpongeBob because that shit wasn't cool.
Yeah, see, and that's wild. But you know what? See, the flip side of that is, had he been 5 years older, I think he the man. It's so interesting what young people are in or are not into, and how if you just miss the era or you miss the window, that it changes your whole trajectory. On the label whore thing, see, again, I grew up wanting labels. Again, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all for sure from 1st grade to 9th grade. If it wasn't Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Kmart, I wouldn't have had clothes for school. Oh, and hey, oh, JW Fashion. Hold on. Gotta go to JW Fashion. Like if it wasn't for those places, I wouldn't have had clothes. That and what before Browns. What was the spot in Freeport downtown next to Jet Beauty Supply? What was the shoe store?
Messing and Becker.
Not Messing and Becker, but yes, salute to them too. The small joint. Man, it's matter of fact, it might have been where Jet Beauty is. It was like a shoe store, like not the corner, like it's on the corner where that Family Dollar was, across the
Okay.
street from Messing and Becker. But it wasn't Browns. It was not Browns.
I know what you're talking about because it was what it was right before it became a Family Dollar.
Yes,
But I can't recall. I can't. I know what you're talking about though.
and that was where I got my shoes. But because the thing is, yeah, I saw the Bo Jacksons, I saw the Barclays. They even had a couple Jordans in there. But I just got the black, green, and white Nikes, like Nike Forces. Like whatever those were, that's what I had. But my mom, again, because she already flaming me, right? However, though, she made, like, after I almost cracked my skull, she was like, okay, then we got to get you Nikes. Like, damn. Like I can't take you to Payless no more because you almost died in gym class. But you're going to have to get the $60 Nikes, though. You're going to have to do that. Like, you're growing too fast. She was like, you're 7, you wear a 7. You're 8, and you're wearing an 8. Like, we can't keep doing this. So I was so the only name brand thing I had for the longest time was just Nike shoes. And man, the first like famous sneaker I got was the Sean Kemp Kamikazes. Because because those were $90 when my mom caught them, and she was like, hey, look, and the thing is, I got those when I was 13, and my foot stopped growing at 13. She was like, this is the most expensive pair of shoes that we have bought. And boy, you better stop growing right now. She's like, if your foot grows to a 14 next year, this is your last pair of shoes. And you will have to figure it out because I am not spending hundreds of dollars or over $100 on your shoes. That is not happening. So I'm sitting here like, how do I stop growing? I'm not even aware that I can do that, right? I don't know that. So my thing, I was also like rail thin. So I'm still in like a 30 waist, like maybe. So so she was like, look, here are these larges, here are these extra larges. Like my clothes is gonna look oversized anyway. I was barely 100 pounds until I got to high school. So I was just tall. And so for me, I just grabbed what looked cool or what she picked out because I knew if she picked it out, I wouldn't get flamed up. And for the most part, I don't remember having anything of of name brand value until I started working and buying my own clothes. And I think I got like a Tommy shirt and a Nautica jacket, but from TJ Maxx though. Like it wasn't like I paid top dollar for them.
Right.
I got them. That mug was $40, like from the spot. But I think we were the first demographic that was probably like catered to, like, yo, you gotta wear this. Like, we grew up with a lot of child stars that started having like things like, I Michael Jackson, outside of Pepsi, he never like was like, yo, you got to get these Converse. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like we're also the era, and I think people super underrate this. Late 80s babies, but that were like adolescents in the 90s. We were the first kids that were like marketed like a shoe, like that wasn't the Chuck Taylor. like when we were kids, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had their own Converse. And then like Ken Griffey had a shoe. Ken Griffey Jr. Had a shoe. Bo Jackson had a shoe. Charles Barkley. And of course, Jordan had a shoe. But that wasn't a thing. Like there were no Wilt Chamberlains. They didn't have no Elgin Baylors. Like, like nobody bought no Bob Cousy's. So so you got that, right? And and then you got that, and then then rappers.
We're not gonna squeak past that. We're not gonna squeak past that. Hey, just imagine hearing somebody say that shit right now. I just copped them Bob Cousy's.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And yo, you didn't get them Cousy tools? You didn't see the Cousy tools was out. Like they ain't got those.
Hey, that shit would have been so fucking dope, nigga. Hey, nigga, cop them motherfucking Bob Cousy's this weekend.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm about to be cleaning the bitch. I'm about to come out here, you know what I'm saying, with the fresh tea on, got the motherfucking koozies on, like these hoes is fucking with your boy. Oh man, hey, it would have been up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, geez, come out there, man. They were like, yo, I got the Casey Jones too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got the 11 ring Bill Russell joints. What is you talking about? Like,
yeah, right. Motherfucking right. I got the 11 ring Russells.
You know what I'm saying? Something green on the soul, nigga. What is you saying? Oh, shoot. Oh, man. But so on top of that, right? The athletes are selling shoes. But hey, even the rappers are starting to sell shoes when we're kids. When Run DMC selling Adidas.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I bought a pair of British Knights. Well, no, I didn't buy them. I was a child. I begged for a pair of British Knights because Cool Mo D was in the video. And he was like, yeah, how you like me now? And they had the British Knights. I was like, oh, shoot, I need those. And my mom got me some too. Because they were like, hey, another cheat code, another hack. While everybody was buying Jordans, I had the British Knights, and they was only like 50, 60 bucks. And I was like, yo, you couldn't tell me I didn't kill him. You know what I'm saying? Cool Mo D was selling Kangos and the Adidas track suits. So like we were literally that first generation of kids that we became label whores because labels were being pushed to us by people that looked like us. And that were also like cool. You know what I mean? Like, like you couldn't be just anybody. And then it got to the point where, you know, then you got the cross colors. You got Karl Kani. And, you know, we black kids. So it's like, oh, yo, we see the black people wearing this. So, oh, we need to get down with this. You know, it wouldn't long before the days of Gucci, Fendi, Prada, and all of that. Yep. And Rolex, like I wasn't aware of none of those brands when I was in the 90s. Like, shoot, not at all. Snoop had us wearing Carhartts and Dickies.
Yeah.
You know, like,
bro, I had the craziest Dickie collection.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like that was our thing for the young people listening. We got Dickies off for about 5 years. Like, like on some and then especially with Farm and Fleet and Walmart was carrying the Dickies. It's like, oh, I bet you're gonna do those with the Nike Cortez or the Chuck Taylors. You know what I'm saying?
See, my first joint was a Dickie suit. I had the working sport joint.
Hey,
the navy blue.
Hey, listen.
So after I got the navy blue joint, and then a motherfucker peeped that it wasn't Dickie. My mom, for some odd reason, I can't tell you why, because this is also the same woman that didn't allow me to get my first pair of name brand shoes until I was like in the 8th grade. But from like the 6th grade, 7th grade, and the 8th grade, every week she would drive me to Rockford to what was the clothing store that was on Auburn Street?
Oh,
not Sports Dome.
No.
It was the one that was off Auburn.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly the story.
But yeah, she used to drive me up there every week and buy me a pair of dick, bro. I had baby blue, brown, red, yellow, green, olive. I had them there every fucking color pair of fucking feet you could fucking think of with my
Yeah.
motherfucking attack force.
Hey, absolutely.
But yeah, almost. But yeah, what you saying though makes a lot of sense though. Like that shit was like poured on us. Goddamn, like you
Yeah.
gotta have this.
Yeah, man. It really took me a while to even recognize that. But like I was like, yeah, I was like, man, it was something about the 80s and 90s to where that just started. And then because I mean, hey, look, and then even then, the most expensive thing was the Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like Coogee sweaters, my whole perspective of Coogee sweaters was like, oh, that's impossible because Bill Cosby got them on. Like, so,
Right,
and
Biggie got them joints on. We
yeah,
can't
you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh,
get
those are hundreds of dollars. Some of them are $1,000. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this ain't even for me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. We'll leave that alone because we saw Ice Cube have the Craigs on with the flannel in Friday. I was like, oh, hey, I can get that. I saw those in Walmart. I saw it. Like, I can go get those. I can give me some Craigs. and um, and then like like when Aaliyah was wearing Tommy Hilfiger, so people was like, oh, okay, we got and like then Tommy TJ Maxx started having Tommy Hilfiger. I was like, oh, okay, we lit. Like it's up. Like everybody at least had that gray Tommy Hilfiger with the flag with the
yeah.
oversized logo flag.
Yeah.
Everybody had that joint. Uh,
I
but
had it. I think it was a pass down, but I had it.
yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, hey, look, however you got it, you got it, and that mug was crispy when you put it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I think now it's kind of like history kind of repeating itself because our children and the young people of today, there's so many things that are pushed at them that they just said, okay, well, screw all of it. Like, I'm not like there are now prom is a different story, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the majority of these kids that ain't pressured by their parents, like they wearing plastic shoes, they raw dogging their hoodies, they ain't got no undershirt on. like they hear nothing. They don't care if they outfit costs $1,000 or $17. It does not matter, and I respect that.
I'm glad you brought that up because let's talk about these fucking hoodies. My daughter came down the stairs the other day. She had to go to an appointment for going back to school and shit. Had to go get her ID, all of that shit.
hmm
She comes downstairs. She got these like marble colored tan and white Crocs on, some shorts, and a fucking hoodie.
Mm,
It's like 87 degrees outside.
right.
The fuck do you the fuck do you got on? It's hot as fuck outside.
Man.
I'm in a t-shirt and some basketball shorts, hot than a bitch. And you come down this motherfucker with a hoodie on?
Yeah.
Well, I got on shorts. Okay, for one, you got on long sleeves and shorts. Let's talk about that.
I'm going to speak to that too. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But like, what the fuck is up with these? My mom probably would have punched me in the back of my motherfucking head if I would have came downstairs talking about some mom. I'm finna go out and hang out with my friends. Dead of summer with a motherfucking hoodie on.
yeah. yeah. Hey, I can hear my mom mouth right now. Camp, take that hot shit off and go get you a damn t-shirt. It is 90 damn degrees. You're not about to fall out there. Like, you got a damn hoodie on and it's 90 degrees in July. Like, like, hey, yo, shit, again, heating me up. I hear my mom's voice in my head to this day when I get dressed. I kid you not. I'm low key traumatized, but it made me a better man.
These kids got on hoodies and shiesties.
Yeah, man.
boxer shorts, basketball shorts, tight ass jeans. You not gonna tell me you not hot?
Yeah, man. It's like, yo, ain't no way that unless there's an outbreak of anemia, ain't no way that all you kids are out here with these hoodies on, um, and not and not plotting something that we need to be aware of. I'll tell you that. like y'all plotting something we need to be aware of. That's how I
Hey,
feel.
we had this group of kids. We had this group of kids at my at the establishment that I work at. They were all on second shift.
Mm,
They all worked in the same areas, about 5 of them. Now, anybody that's ever worked in a factory know that a factory is a hot place to work.
facts.
Dead of summer. All these little all these little fools. Hey, and they were some cool little dudes too, goddamn. Don't get me, they were some super cool little dudes.
Mm-hmm.
But all y'all huddled up in the motherfucking corner with hoodies and shiesties on in a factory, dead of summer.
Yeah, yeah.
I went over there and was just like, hey man, I need you. All right, big dog, we got you. I'm just standing there looking at him. Man, what's good? Man, it's musty as fuck over here. Man, come on, big homie, man, go on. No, you in a. I work in the same factory as you. I got on a white beater, my work shirt, and my slacks,
Right.
and I'm sweating my ass off. You dressed for a winter storm,
Right.
and you telling me you not hot?
Yeah, hey, man, listen. Hilarious. I want to circle back to something real quick. I'm I'm officially, even if it's unofficially, as a black teen in the 90s, I want to apologize to all of the white kids that I did not understand or laugh at, as well as the young people of today. I get it. Because one thing that I've watched be full circle in my lifetime is me totally understanding the concept of wearing a hoodie or a long sleeve shirt with shorts. Can't lie to you. I can't lie. It makes 1000% sense to me. I do it out here in Tennessee all the time.
I as the big homie and as an adult counterpart. I need an explanation.
So, hey, so look, dig it. Right? Heat rises, whatever, right? That's the science end of it. But sometimes, like me, I know for a fact, I just like wearing sleeves. And if it is 65 degrees, so you not really cold, but it ain't hot. Dog, you throw this hoodie with the basketball shorts on with the J's real quick, or the or with the slides or the Temu Yeezys or whatever. Like, yo, it's a fit. It's a fit. And you be like, yo, I get it. And because hey, look, I might go play ball. I might go work out. I might just run to Walmart real quick. This is just all purpose. Like, but something about the hoodie brings an extra element of cool, or just the sleeves, because I'm a sleeve person. So I was like, and the thing is, I felt mad comfortable. The first time I did, I was like, yo, I feel mad comfortable in this. Like, I was like, I'm down to the kneecap with the shorts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got on no Daisy Dukes or nothing, or whatever them young men were doing a couple of years ago. We're not doing those. We ain't doing the coochie cutters or
What they call the hoochie daddy?
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, no snake print, you know what I'm saying, joints out or nothing like that. But I was like, yo, this feel mad comfortable with the hoodie with the shorts on. And I was like, you know what? Maybe those white kids weren't wrong. I was like, maybe we were wrong for laughing at them at the time. But again, I was like, but we was all the way in Northern Illinois. Like, and I definitely seen some doing it when it was like winter. Like it was snow flurries, and I seen the Charlotte Hornets crew neck with the black shorts, and I was like, nah, fam, it's way too cold for that. You need a jacket. One, you need a jacket. Like, like let alone pants. You need a jacket as well. But no, hey, listen, I know it sounds crazy, but even as I look at like speaking of like the Nautica people, there's even the Boys to Men video where they got on the vinyl pullovers with the shirts and the shorts. And I was like,
Yeah.
yo, that's actually, I was like, hey, it's an underrated, comfortable feel. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. It's something about it. And you know what? At our age, especially, it is the epitome of I might be fly, but I still don't give a fuck. And I like that too. Like I ain't gonna lie, I like it too.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You know what I'm saying? You got if you throw in the dope hoodie, basic shorts, smooth pair of kicks on, it's like, yeah, hey man, like mid-key, I'm fly. But I don't give a fuck right now. Like I ain't even trying with this. Like, like I killed y'all with this.
I mean, I'm a big dude, so getting cold is something that takes a lot of work.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say, yeah, you know.
So maybe I'm gonna give it a shot because
Yeah.
aesthetically it doesn't make any sense to me. The visual, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like you wear a hoodie because you're cold. It's like eating ice cream sitting under a blanket.
But so many people do it though, don't they? Like
It makes
so
no
many people
sense
do
to
it
me at all.
Yeah. Hey, man, there was like I thought I was crazy, but sometimes I'll crave a blizzard in the winter. And I'll be like, yo, I really want like a Snickers blizzard right now. And it'll be like 32 degrees. And this one I was in Chicago. And I was like, but of course they closed. But it made perfect sense in my mind. I was like, I don't know why. But yeah, hey, listen, what's gonna be the trick for you? And I'm gonna tell you how you gotta do it. I want you to do it in all black first. Get you the black light, but the fleece hoodie though. Like the real, like thin but comfortable, like fleece joint. Black shorts. It could be sweat shorts, it could be the basketball shorts, whatever. And then black socks. And then, like, if you got, I mean, hey, if you got the black Air Force Ones, because we from that era, you know what I'm saying? Throw that on. Or if you got the black and white, just a pair of black and whites.
Yeah, I can't wear the black Air Forces, man. Yo, I don't want people thinking that I can't even, I can't be in all black with black Air Forces, man. That's not a safe look.
Yo, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm
I'm
about to
not
buy
trying to
some
come
black Air
out
Force
looking like a
Ones just to
nigga that
put people on
steal.
notice.
You got on all black with black forces, nigga. You steal.
You know what I'm saying? Or another thing I like. Now, this is a little Cypher Sinatra tip, right? Cue the rainbow. Wear the all black, but pop out with the loud sneakers, though.
And that I can do.
Pop up with the loud sneakers with the all black.
That I can
Yo,
do.
I'm telling you, it's hey, and when you do it, you got to update on the show. You got to let people know, like, yo, hey, listen, I tried it. You know what? I'm ready to walk this back. Or feel free to be like, you know what? Nah, not for me. I don't get y'all.
Oh
Fuck
no,
out of here.
oh no. It's gonna happen sooner than later. I'm gonna make sure I got pictures and I'm gonna be all with the phone. Yeah. Hold on, I got you.
There we go. There
Got you.
we go. Yeah, man. Hey, but yes, no, I ain't gonna lie. So, hey, look, I'm officially conceding. Hey, look, white kids of the 90s, you got me. I didn't get it, but I totally understand the concept of wearing long sleeves with shorts on 60-degree days. Like I totally get it. It makes perfect sense to me. So salute to y'all. Hey, I was asleep. I ain't gonna lie, I was asleep. So, so back to the original question, because I wanna hit you. We're gonna play a little Freeport nostalgia right now. You wanna know how I knew it was the first day of school, or how I was getting prepared for the first day of school? The Stevenson County Fair. Stevenson County Fair for me was a sign that, oh, school is about to start. Like school is like we about to get back, because now, even if you didn't go anywhere, like I never really went on like a lot of summer vacations outside of going to Mississippi, kicking it with fam. Like I never really did much. But I went to the Stevenson County Fair sometimes over the gate. And that was the time where you see everybody that just in the port. That's where you see potentially all your classmates. You might see your cousins again, maybe some people you haven't seen all summer. And as small as Freeport was, there was literally some people that you did not see all summer.
Yeah.
until the Stevenson County Fair came back around. And that was also like, hey, who fine this year? Who then fell off this year? Who got fat than a mug over the summer? Like, hey, all of all of that happened at the Stevenson County Fair. You might get chose after being told you wasn't that cute a couple years ago. It's like when you were 12 to 14, you might not have been popping, but now you 16 and you drove to the fair. So now hoes better show you some respect out here. Shout out to my mans. I ain't gonna say your name. But hey, but the Stevenson County Fair was always how I was like, okay, wow, this is the litmus test. This is what it is. Like, quick sidebar, because as I thought about all of this, I remember the year that Jodeci dropped. I think that summer. I think it was the it was the show, the Hotel and the After Party. And it was a group of young guys saying, I can't sing. I can't sing. Nigga, you can't sing. I can sing better than you. And then all of a sudden they was like, okay, let me hear something. Okay. Every time I close my eyes, I was like, oh, are we about to sing? We about to sing the Jodeci joint? We about to sing Freaking You? In a group of dudes, we about to start singing to prove that we can sing? That's wild. Hey, yo. I sat back and was like, hey, bro, I'm about to get some cotton candy. I'm not sitting here for this. How did we even get here? And then and the thing is, nobody picked a different song. I'm not saying none of y'all names, but the fact that three of y'all got into a singing battle and everybody's on the first verse to Freaking You to each other to prove that they can sing. It was two girls over there and they started walking away. I'm like, yo, man, we got to relax. Boy, I wish relax was a thing outside of when Coffee was doing it on the basketball court. But man, that's some of your first memories about kind of the trajectory of how school is going to go. But also for me personally, this was the Stevenson County Fair, along with Tony Baker days. Those were the times that I was using to get my fashion off, like get my new looks off. See who feeling this, like whether it was different hat, how I'm wearing like an accessory, jersey, like whatever it is. Like I got a couple things, especially when I started making my own money. I was like, oh, I'm about to go to Rockford every week and buy a piece and just kind of throw it out here and see what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to get my shit off. But but Stevenson County Fair to me, that signified like, oh man, school about to start and it's about to go up. Like this is and this is kind of how the year is gonna go for me. And I know that sounds pretty wild, but Freeport is so small And whoever you see on the runway to the first day of school is most likely who you're going to end up kicking it with the entire year. Like, you're just going to end up maybe having lunch. Y'all going to walk to school together. You're going to be on the same bus. Like, something about being at the Stevenson County Fair, especially those last 3 days, that lets you know it's like, oh, okay. So this the clique we running with this year. Okay. Now let's get to school.
I feel that. But back when we were going to the fair, it stopped being what it used to be.
Mhm.
When I got closer to the age where you're talking.
Yeah.
That's when everybody wanted to be tough and everybody wanted to go out there and fight, and so it
Yeah.
stopped being a good time.
Yeah.
But no, but like, cause like what you're speaking of, like junior high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
For us, it was kind of okay. For me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if I got the okay from the upperclassmen,
Mm.
that's when you knew you had that shit on.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you got the okay from the upper class, you a freshman, sophomore, you want to be with the upper class.
For sure.
So if you get the okay, and they say you got that shit on,
Yeah.
now your classmates and your underclassmen idolize you because you got the upperclassmen approval.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
Cause like, and we talked about this a little bit earlier because you said you didn't remember. I ended up with upper class approval as a freshman because
Mm.
of you, Rand Stewart, E. Woodall, Brockfield.
Okay. Hey, shout out to all of them. Wow.
Y'all was standing on the ramp by the vending machines.
Okay. I know that very well.
It was freshman hell week.
Mm.
And y'all saw me running. It was me and like 3 other people. Y'all saw us running. And because all y'all was so cool with my sister, y'all was just like, nah, you come over here.
Mm.
Ain't no freshman hell week over here with him.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's
Y'all
fire.
don't touch him.
That's fire. I don't even remember this, but this is fire.
So everybody just kind of just passed me on. So I didn't have to deal with freshman hell week the rest of the week.
That's dope.
And then so when people saw that, was just like, damn, how the fuck he already clicked up with the seniors?
Like, yo, that's my
He cool
man.
with the seniors already.
Yeah.
So like for me, like I said, getting the upperclassmen's acceptance,
Yeah.
I was that nigga.
Hey, I dig it. Hey, that's super fire, man. I'm so mad I don't remember that. I remember, I mean, obviously the area standing there by the vending machines. I obviously know all the gentlemen that were in that. I was like, wow, oh man, hey, look, yo, man, I've been hunting for a long time, man. That's hard. But no, that's dope. But yeah, no, man. I also I think that's something super cool that you were saying just in general, like the fact that, you know, the cool kids is gonna gravitate to the cool kids no matter what age they are. You know what I'm saying? Like that is that's a cool thing to just know and understand. Like, because as an only child, who only my predecessors are my cousins, and you know, and even though some of us were very close at the time, I'm kind of like a lone wolf. And so like I'm this tall, lanky kid. Everybody like knows of me. A lot of people know my dad. I can't even front. Even though growing up, didn't really have the greatest relationship with my pops, I will say that it garnered me a lot more respect than I expected because other people knew my pops. They was like, "Oh, you Big Rick's son, ain't it?" I was like, yeah, like, what does that mean? I was like, somebody gonna swing on me? Like, what's about to happen? And they was like, oh no, man, you cool. Your dad was over my house playing cards. Oh, my dad was at your house, nigga. Like, but whatever. But that being said, same to your point, they was like, oh no, man, you real cool. Yo, man, you need something over here? I got you. I'm like, okay, like, cool. I just kind of accepted it for what it is. Then, I'm kind of I'm like this like East Coast rap nerd, right? And I'll never forget. I want to, matter of fact, I think it might have been Randy Clark. Might have been Randy Clark. I know and probably like I know my cousin Torrance and Mike Robinson, the chorus. Like I showed up to school. This is like my freshman year, obviously, if I'm talking about them. I had on the black and white and gray fatigue suit with the black and white lugs, though. Like lugs. I didn't even have Tim's money. I had rustlers and lugs, and I was still killing it. And while Lil Steve was calling me the No Limit Soldier, they was like, "Oh, nigga, you got the motherfucking fatigue on like a Capone Noriega, nigga." I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. And they was like, oh, you cool in the motherfucker, little man. I was like, oh, yo, man, cool, what's up? And then that was it. So then so now people see that, they was like, oh, wow, yo, these seniors know who you are. and then that kind of like does it. So man, maybe just osmosisly, I have that experience with those guys. So then I now in turn give that to you. And it keeps trickling down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because I can even recall when I was a senior, it was a couple freshmen that was just like, nah, these the little homies. He ain't gonna fuck with them. So yeah, that's what it was for me. You got the acceptance from the upperclassmen as a freshman.
Yeah. Nice big.
He was automatically that guy.
Yeah.
And then it trickled down into now we on the same track team.
Oh yeah, we was going up.
So here I am, the freshman, still cool with all the upperclassmen, and we all on the same track team.
Yeah.
So now I was like, oh, okay, it wasn't just his sister saying, hey, they really fuck with this dude.
Absolutely. For sure.
Like, no. So yeah, I was locked in. Like I came in the door, that guy, on accident.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Last question I want to throw out, because this is obviously a big thing now versus when we grew up as well. Homeschooling. Now, another thing that the kids of our generation, and maybe some of them before us, usually homeschool, at least from my perspective, was looked at something that like, oh, you bad as hell. Like you so bad that they don't even want the school district to deal with you.
Right.
That's how bad your little ass is. That's how homeschool was always thought of in my mind. But present day, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But present day, though, it seems like now homeschool are for the kids that just are more self-aware, know who they are, and don't want to deal with like, the bullying or, and all the things that come with public school. And your parents don't want you to go to private school. So it's kind of like this mixed bag of like interesting young people that are now in homeschool. Like at one of the stores I worked at, this brilliant young kid was a homeschool, but like he at home, he's a fashion designer. Like he make bags and shirts and things, and brilliant young person. But he was like, yeah, school, nah. we're not doing none of that. It's like, he's like, we're not doing any of that. I do homeschool. I get my work done, and I'm here making money with you, Cam. Like that's what I'm here to do. So obviously speaking to that, and then answer, do you think that's a good route or nah, and why?
I'm I got mixed feelings about it
Okay.
because I get why a lot of kids do it. I don't want to like. Do you realize like how many kids nowadays are introverts
Hmm.
versus when we were kids?
Yeah.
We were extroverted like a motherfucker. We wanted to be outside. We wanted to be in the crowd, and like these kids, like a lot of these kids are really fucking introverted now. So I
Yeah.
get, like, cause like I said, my son, I spoke on it. My son is a super fucking introvert. Like he hates being
Hmm.
around people. But so I get it on that aspect. Do you want to deal with the bullying and the being picked on, and you got to be clicked up with the right click, and if you clicked up with the wrong click
Hmm.
on accident, now you involved in some bullshit, and
Hmm.
it's a lot of different variables.
Yeah.
The part that I disagree on is because, and maybe because it's different, because we got to enjoy being kids.
Yeah.
School was fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I enjoyed myself when I went to school. I remember getting sick one time. My mama tell the story all the time. I remember getting sick one time, and I was out of school for like a week. I was so fucking miserable.
Mm.
I'm stuck at home. I can't go outside. What's going on at school? I heard so and so supposed to be fighting, and I ain't even there to even laugh at the shit. You
Right.
know, all of that. I mean, bunch of dumb shit, but kid shit.
So yeah, yeah,
So I'm opposed to it because they're missing real life experience.
yeah,
Life is happening when you at school. You
yeah.
learning how to maneuver. You learning how to, guide your way through bullshit and learn what's bullshit and what ain't bullshit and all of that. You're learning that while you're at school. But
Hmm.
if you're just sitting at home being smart, kudos to you being smart.
Yeah,
But when now it's time for you to go out and live life,
yeah,
you don't even know how to maneuver. You don't know that when you hear pop pop, you're supposed to duck and run in the opposite direction. You're gonna be
yeah,
the one that's clueless and you're gonna stand straight up. Just using
yeah.
that as a
No,
example.
no, listen, no, listen. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you I think being in school, because my daughter keeps begging me to be homeschooled.
Mm.
And which the homeschool is different from our homeschool because our homeschool, we actually had to have somebody come in and teach you.
Yeah, right, right.
Or your parents had to learn how to teach you.
Yeah.
Now you could just open your laptop and be homeschooled.
Hmm.
We didn't have that option.
Right.
But still, you're not learning how to maneuver through life being stuck at home.
Hmm.
And I think that's very important to have that experience. Uh, you got to have some type of street know-how. You ain't even got to be a street nigga, but you still need to
Yeah.
have some type of street know-how.
Yeah.
You learn that from being at school, and we gonna go to this party, and we gonna go hang out with these people, and you're gonna learn
Hmm.
who you can and can't be around, and certain people gonna do certain things where you're gonna say, "Yeah, I got to get the fuck away from you."
Hmm.
Being homeschool, you ain't gonna learn none of that.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm with you. And although I do see the flaws in the educational system just by talking with other teachers and, like, faculty and whatever, and just different school districts, there is just a very real value of going out into the world. And I'm even going to say now, whether it's public school or private school, and letting life punch you in the face. And that's metaphorically, but in a lot of different ways. Like, um, even with my daughter going to a private school, she's still experiencing some public school things.
Yeah,
And you know, I agree with you. When you're at home and you're learning, like, that's great. But how are your senses? Can you sense fear? Can you sense like just the energy of wait a minute, is she about to try to steal on me? Or like can you feel like when somebody is like they not joking with you and but you don't feel like joking either? Like like you know what I'm saying? Um do you know how to look people in the eye when you speak to them and talk to them? Like, one of the problems that I see with young people a lot is like they like I'd be like, especially they come to the store looking for a prom, a suit for prom or whatever. I'd be like, what's going on, little man? I mean, or I'd be like, I don't even call him little man anymore. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? They'd be like, what's up? I'm like, how can I help you today, bro? What you need? I'm here to get a suit, like black one. And I'm like, Jesus. And then and of course the parents, they look embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Because we're about the same age. And they're like, man, boy, pick your damn head up and talk. Like, look at somebody in the face and talk to them. And but between smartphones, the internet, and homeschooling, I think that's we're losing interpersonal skills
Yes.
in a lot of different ways. So I that is my one worry about a lot of the young people of today. I'm not sure how it is to cure it other than take every device or give them devices very late in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I understand how vital phones are, maybe only letting your 6 to 12-year-old or 13-year-old know all you can do is call people on this phone. Don't reveal the concept of texting to them.
I tried that.
Oh, yeah.
I tried that.
Didn't work.
I got my son. My son kept telling me he wanted a cell phone, so I did the paperwork and got him the old Obama phone. 3 days later, it went missing. We found it at the end of winter outside in the yard. Water cracked, broken. Why? Motherfucking phone ain't got no games, nigga.
Oh, no.
Ain't put no games on this phone. Bullshit out of here.
No, man. Yeah,
Because
hey.
he had already experienced what a
No.
smartphone could do.
Yeah.
This ain't no smartphone. I don't want
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah. Hey, see, yeah. And that's the thing. It's you know, I am it's kind of a conundrum. It's a lot of things at one time because I was talking to one of my young guys that work with me. He's only 17 years old, but he's very sharp, upstanding, like just young person. He plays sports. And he has those core values, and he goes to a Christian academy as well. And I it's literally, I think it is the aspect of how social you can be and how that will affect you. Because on the flip side, he's a young person, 17, that really don't mess with the social media like that. He'd be like, man, I got one, but I mean, my sisters be all over it, but that ain't really my bag. And I was like, interesting. And it's like, now the world is separating. Like, in our day, it was like, well, you can't use these words anymore. Like, you're the other R word, or you slow, or like, what I'm saying, you delayed, whatever. But like now it looks like it's the kids that are on social media and live and die by it, and the ones that like they can live with or without it. Like it's a tool, I can use it, but like, I'd rather be outside interacting with people. I'd rather be out at the gym or on the field or saying playing football or whatever. And it's that line. It's like, oh, you're gonna be somebody on the internet. I'm gonna be somebody in real life. That's kind of the separation I'm seeing now with young people.
I agree with that one as well. Because I work with this guy. This guy, he's a big gamer. Like video games is his life.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And the bad part with this guy, he's not a kid. This guy, I think he said he's 37 years old. He's not a kid.
Hey.
And me, I don't play video games. Like I'm trash at video games. So
Yeah, I'm completely washed.
yeah, yeah. So, but he tends to come into work and he forces me to listen about video games. I have no clue what he's talking about. I've repeated to him multiple times. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. But he don't give a fuck. Nigga, you finna listen to this shit. So he tells me about this game. This was a couple of months ago. This was like last year.
Mm.
Tells me about this game where it wasn't The Sims, but it's basically like The Sims,
Mhm.
where this person has to sleep so many hours a day, and this person has to go to work and all of this stuff. So the person that he was in this game worked in outer space.
Mhm.
And there was this elevator that took him from Earth to outer space to do his job. It's real life though. Like it ain't one of those click a button, teleport to outer space, do your
Yeah.
job. He
It's a
had to
Mario
ride
joint
the
then.
he had to ride the elevator for 4 hours
Oh, what? Yo.
to outer space.
What game is this?
So I asked him, because now I'm curious.
Right.
So I asked him, what did you do the whole time the person, the game or whatever was on the elevator? Like, did you go like sweep the floor, you mop, take a nap? Like, what did you do? Oh, you gotta stay there in the game. Yeah, somebody may call you, or the person may get hungry, so you gotta eat. And so you sat there for 4 hours while this thing was on the elevator, going into outer space to go to work. Yeah, I mean he's excited about it.
Yeah, he was like, yo, it's super lit.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clock out on that one. You have fun with
Yeah.
that. All right, check you later.
Yeah.
So fast forward, he tells me about another game. This game, he's a truck driver.
Okay.
So he's telling me, yeah, I have to order a steering wheel and a shifter and pedals because the controllers it lags and blah. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about again. So apparently, he simulates himself as a truck driver in real life. If he's driving from, let's just say, if he's driving from California to, say he's coming from Orange County, California to Houston, Texas.
Hmm.
The actual route from Orange County, California to Houston, Texas is the actual route.
Hmm.
If rush hour traffic happens around this time on average in this area, it's going to happen in this simulator.
Right. Yeah.
So now I'm like, bro, you do know if you want to be a truck driver, they'll pay you to do that, right?
Yeah, so we get the CDL.
Just go get your CDL. You can be a truck driver and actually get paid for it.
And he'll get it faster than he can get a day through that game.
But I said all of that to say this. A lot of these kids prefer to live in a simulation versus
Mm,
live in real life.
wow. That's deep, man.
I can control the simulation.
Yeah.
I can turn the simulation off.
Yeah.
Life gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And I think that scares a lot of people.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say kids, people.
Yeah. No, hey, not for nothing, Wayne. We grew up with some people that definitely are living that.
Oh yeah.
They dying for a simulator to be real with you. It's it just manifests itself in different ways. It manifests itself by like all the memories that you share are from high school. It manifests from you still hanging on to. It could be positive, moments like prom dates or whatever, or just grudges from back then. Like you still need your get back from 1997. It's like, boy, it's so no, wow, that's deep, that's scary. And man, that is wild because the flip side of it is like, man, no wonder people are kind of like a shell. They appear to be a shell of themselves as they present themselves in real life.
Yes.
Like that literally made perfect sense to me, even though it is scary to me at the same damn time. Wow.
Like I know a gentleman. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to think that I'm bashing him or anything like that. Like I got
Mhm.
mad at this dude, but it's like the way he moves now as a 40-year-old man. You can tell that he feels like his golden years were high school.
Mm.
Like based off of the person that he was to everybody in high school versus what I'm not gonna say what he turned out to be because
Yeah.
he can do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's still
But
time.
yeah, there's plenty of time. Like, but it's like he felt like the trajectory of where his life went. I'm gonna say he felt like because I don't know,
Mhm.
but it seems like the trajectory of where his life went versus where he saw it going based off of how things were then,
Yeah.
it really has him in a slump.
Mm.
Like I'm just day by day,
Yeah.
whatever comes about. And like, and when I think back of the guy that I knew in high school, and how vibrant he was and how upbeat he was and how he used to move versus how he is now, it's like, yes, he would love to have that perfect simulation.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I don't want that for nobody.
Yeah. No,
Charlamagne the
man.
God said some shit the other day, man. That shit really resonated with me. You
Mm.
don't do shit important in life until you hit your 40s.
Hey,
I
yo.
liked that statement.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, because I mean, shoot, even especially for us being who we are, and even where we from, being 40 and just active and pursuing just anything, it's really a stat. It's
Yeah,
really a feat. And I never even thought like that. Even 10 years ago, I didn't think like this. But but man, yeah, once you look back and you realize a lot of people that you kicked it with, talk to regularly, or even just seeing online, they're literally not here anymore.
no,
And it was like, oh wow. And we still got time. Like we got time to get a lot done.
yeah,
Like it is not over. And that's why I do like, man, I do pray for the people that feel like, man, this is the end of the road. Like this is the end of the line. I'm just gonna exist in this whatever this space is and not go for nothing. It's like, man, it looks like they all searching for that simulator, man. Wow, that simulator thing has wigged me out, and I'm sober. That has wigged me out tonight. I'm glad I am off tomorrow. Uh, like, yo, oh my god, that is wild. Yeah, man. Wow, wow. Pray for everybody. That's
everybody,
that's
everybody.
that's my final thought. Oh man. Man, listen. Hey, man, listen. We hope y'all enjoyed this back to school special. Yeah, we just gonna dead stop on that simulator thing. I'm there. I am there with it. Uh, hey, man, listen. Hey, we appreciate y'all checking out the show. We thank you for checking out another episode of Made in the 1980s. Please break away from the simulator and know, as always, love.